Hey guys, welcome back with our set one. It's not Dawn of Genesis. What is it in English again?
Advent of
Oh,
Genesis.
Advent of Genesis for the
We
English
learned.
release. Yep. We're on to our Swordcraft, like I said. And before we get too deep into it, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff because we want this channel to grow and we want to keep putting out Shadowverse Evolved content, especially once English version is fully released. We'll be
Yep.
going full sails ahead and going as hard as we can at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so
I didn't say who was here last video.
all right.
No, we did.
Did we? Okay. Well, whatever. We're here. We're here again. It's myself, Kit, Dean, and Ellis, the three musketeers of Shadowverse Evolve.
Yep.
And what? What do you mean?
I think I'm going to say this just because I don't know if you remember to or not. Thank you to the Shadowverse Discord for giving us these translations.
Oh yeah.
It was very nice to have these, before the game came out, so we were able to get our hands on the game early, and we're able to see these boosters, ahead of time, so we can definitely start thinking about the game before the tournament season starts. Before the local season starts, you want to be read up on the set so that day one, locals one, you can take that W.
Yeah, you can.
All right. I guess we'll just hop right into it. I'll start us off. We have Sea Queen Otohime. This was the reason I played Swordcraft in the digital card game when it released, because this card was a lot of fun. So it is a 4-cost 3/4 Swordcraft follower. It has evolved to evolve as follower. Fanfare, put a Otohime's bodyguard into the field. And then Otohime's bodyguard is a 1 play point, 1/2 Swordcraft officer follower with ward. And then here is the evolved form. And then when you evolve, put 3 Otohime bodyguard into the field until your field is full. Put the excess into your EX area. All right.
Card
what do you guys think?
It's really good.
Yeah, if you're going second, this card is better. Because you can evolve a turn earlier. Like, you can play this card down on turn 5 and evolve it due to the evolved mechanics on going second. But this card, even without that, this card is great.
I think it's about the same. But yeah, so current sword list at the beginning would play the royal banner that we're gonna see.
Yeah.
And so you can just throw an extra 1/1 on each of those Otohime's bodyguards. So they're 2/3s basically.
Yep.
As long as your opponent can't hit you continuously with field removal, this is your big payoff. You just keep slamming down massive board.
Yeah.
For 1 card in hand, and then you just tell them deal with this.
Yes.
Sounds about right. I think we're all agreeing this is a really good card for Swordcraft.
Yes, it's definitely.
Do you know
also a really nice UR?
Oh yes, it is. Do you guys know offhand after set 2 and stuff comes out, is it still see play? Or
not as much. I think it sees play more in the mid-range sword deck than it does.
No, we get Leonidas in set 2.
Right.
Which I think warps the deck a lot.
Yeah. It does.
I think that you could include this. This would be an okay one of.
Yeah.
But it's not the staple 3 of it is in set 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next card here.
Now, Aurelia Regal Saber, this card gets better and worse depending on the format. It's a 5-drop 4/6 Commander Princess. I think the Princess might be relevant.
I know
Rush.
Commander is.
Yeah, it has Rush, Direct Attack, and Ward. So, those are pretty good. You can attack standing cards, you can attack creatures, and you have Taunt.
Yeah.
And as Fanfare, there is actually they're releasing a 2v2 format. So So you choose an enemy leader, but so your opponent, and if they have 3 or more cards on the field, that includes amulets, this gets +2/+2, and Aura, which is hexproof.
Yeah, so this is the card that matters for the random combo 5 card or combo 3 card.
In our previous video, please watch it, the Forcecraft review,
because I think that's one of the few ways to direct remove this card.
Yeah.
But that's not good.
But yeah, 5 mana, 6/8 with 4 different lines of text is pretty insane.
Yeah, this card's very good.
Yeah, if you're able to get that, doesn't seem like there's any negative side to this card. All right.
And they have to deal with it by attacking it. They can't direct target it in that situation, so they have to just throw whatever they can in it. In a lot of cases, this card will be a 2-for-1. Sometimes it'll even be like a 4-for-1.
Insane. All right. Next card here.
Oh, it's me. This is Shadowed Assassin. This is a 4-drop 4/4 with Evolve for 2. It has Fanfare, choose an enemy follower, and act it. So you tap a card, making it attackable on play. And then it has Evolve, choose an acted enemy follower, and destroy it. So it just occurred to me that this card is Royal Assassin from Magic the Gathering. It's all it is. Yeah, this card, it's situationally good, but it's probably not played. There is better removal. Yeah.
This can 2-for-1. Like okay, so like here's a situation. Your opponent has like some card that's important to them, and they have like a tapped card already. You can like tap the important card down so you can attack it, but then also remove a bigger body.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
This is like, and what was the cost on this? It was like was it a 5-drop?
It's a 4-drop with two evolve.
4-drop with 2 evolve?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's expensive.
You don't have a lot of options.
I mean, when we get to neutral, you'll see a lot of pretty good options.
Yeah, I think I've seen. Well, I think the reason I'm even bringing this up is I think I've seen it as like a 1 to 2 of in some lists.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it is,
and that was in like
a
set 2.
2 of.
In set 2, this was seeing play.
Is it?
It wasn't. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Oh yeah, I don't think the card's bad by any means. I just feel like there are a lot of situations where there will be a better card. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I guess.
I don't know, there might be more efficient removal, so I'm not totally sold on this card, but it seems usable at worst.
Right.
Yeah. So all right. Next card here, Front Guard General. It's a
card.
7 cost 6/8 commander. Has last words. Put 2 Steelclad Knight into your field. They gain ward. You may act any number of them. And a Steelclad Knight is a 2 play point 2/2 Swordcraft officer follower. It's just unmovable fortress here.
Yeah, so it's very sad that we don't get one. They nerfed this guy in digital because they changed his voice actor. Yeah, this was the most hype card with like the worst voice ever. Just a guy screaming. It was amazing. This card, some people play him as a 1 of in set 1 and even in set 2.
Yes.
Now, what's very sad about him is that Haven exists.
Yep. That's his only bane is Haven's existence.
And so if you cannot see Haven, he is a, look at that. Boom. Yeah. 3 wards.
Yeah.
2 of which don't even appear until he dies.
And he activates them, so they have to be dealt with before your face can be dealt with. That's the other really good thing. When he makes them, he activates them too.
But sometimes he comes down and then he gets hit with the removal from the Haven player, and then you're like, oh no, my 7 mana card.
Yeah, outside of that, he's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, he's actually like really solid. He's like a solid like 1 of to 2 of depending on your list. You can't really tutor him.
Right.
I think that's another problem.
Isn't there a commander tutor?
No, we cheated for a while, Ellis. We'll get to that. Yeah, we can't. We cheat in our Meme Mondays. We cheat in Shadowverse. We don't read cards. We just kind of like make up effects.
I read cards.
No, we don't. You guys watch too many Yu-Gi-Oh episodes. All right, next card here.
This is Alweda's Command. 5 mana spell. It puts a Viking, a Steelclad Knight, and a Knight into the field. Viking is a 3 mana 3/2 with Storm. Steelclad, we just went over, is 2-drop 2/2, and the Knight is the 1/1.
It does matter that the Knight and the Steelclad Knight are both officers. That's important.
They do get buffed. I've played some cheeky decks that try to like play this on 5 and then like another card on 6, and the 6 drop was a little too bad, but like this card is definitely insane value.
Yes.
One card putting 3 bodies on the board. I mean, it's what Sword's trying to do, right?
Yeah.
And it's, what is that? 6/5 worth of stats.
Yep.
So it's not too bad.
Yep. It is just this card is just gravy for Sword.
And was this almost exactly the same thing as the digital version?
No, in the digital version,
You get 2 things, right?
Summoned. It was 2 things, but we don't have a token for the other one.
Oh,
the other one was like a 2/3 with ward, I think.
Yeah, it was a 2/3 with ward.
Okay,
it was a 3/2 with Storm and a 2/3 with ward.
Interesting. I remember just playing that card a lot in digital.
Didn't it also cost 6, not 5?
That sounds maybe right. I mean, this is like, these are old in physical or in digital.
Yeah.
Yep. This card is gas though. All right.
Yeah, this card is yes.
I remember this card in digital, Royal Banner. The entire deck built around it.
Ooh, is it back to me?
Yeah.
All right, Royal Banner. This is a 4-drop amulet. It has the commander trait, which is relevant. It says whenever a Swordcraft follower enters your field, it gets +1/+1. Fanfare. All your Swordcraft followers get +1/+1. So not only does it say new stuff gets +1/+1, it says old stuff gets +1/+1.
I want to say I'm sorry for my previous thing where I was paying attention to officer trait. I forgot they buffed the hell out of this card.
Yeah, this card got better. Yeah. But it is a commander, so any of your cards that key off commander trait, this card helps. This card's good.
Oh, wait, it's just straight up all Swordcraft followers now?
Yes.
Yeah. Little bit better.
That's a lot better than the digital version.
So you turn 4 this card, turn 5 the command, and you're getting a 4/3 with Storm, a 3/3, and a 2/2.
Yeah, it makes all of your like tempo plays just that much better.
Yeah, this card's great.
Nice, yeah. All right. Next card here. Is this me? I lost track.
This is the one we were cheating with for a bit.
Oh yeah, I remember you pointing out that we cheated with this card.
Yeah.
Made Leader is a 1-cost 1/1. Evolve is 2. And then the evolved form is search your deck for a follower with evolve and add it to your hand. Oh, didn't I point this out when we were playing? And you told me I was like, I can only search evolve with this.
I don't remember. Look. I just know that for a while I didn't know that.
Yeah, initially I think when we played it, I thought it could search out a commander was what.
No, I thought we said sword.
Oh yeah, it might have been sword follower is what Dean told me, and then we learned at a point that it was evolve followers.
I couldn't read the E in the text. Okay, the big E,
the big English E.
Oh my god, there is a big English E there. Wow.
I just remember when I first was learning the game, and then you were. I remember, I don't know if it was this card, but there was a card where you're explaining like, oh, you're supposed to combo this card with this card, and I said, how are you supposed to search this card out? This card doesn't search this trait or whatever. And then you're like, what? And then we looked it up, and yeah, it didn't search it. It was a pretty funny moment.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Okay, look, it's a little hard when you're playing with Japanese cards.
Yeah. So what evolves have we seen so far that this could search out in? The Otohime, right? We can get
Otohime's a big one.
Yeah.
Quickflater's a good one.
The card that acts to kill cards.
Yeah, I can search that card out.
Or the card that kills, like a card that's acted. Itself.
Itself, you're right.
Yeah, you can thin your deck with this card.
Yeah, 1 drop this, evolve it on 2, search it out, 3 drop. You look at that. That's your next turn.
Easy game.
Like
that. I mean, like, evolves. We're gonna keep getting more of them too. So
yeah.
Wait,
also the 4 drop from the trial deck. Watch the video. Watch the Swordcraft video.
Earlier, did you say you only get 3 evolves per game?
No.
Okay.
I said you get 3 evolves in the Rhinoceros in the Forest video. By the way, spoiler.
Okay.
Can't believe you're spoiling the other videos.
No, it's not a spoiler because anyone watching this video clearly watched the Forestcraft one. I believe.
True.
Well, that's not always true. They might have just watched the sword stuff because they only care about sword.
All right, Ella, stop trying to be logical here. Let's just move on.
Okay.
What is this? Who's
I think this one's Ellis, is it not?
Yeah, this is me. This is Gem.
No, this one's me.
No, it is Dean.
Gem Staff Commander. I can't believe Ellis is stealing my spot. 3 mana, Fanfare. Search your deck for a Swordcraft follower and add it to your hand. 3 drop 3/2. This card
This is what we thought the other card was. This card's way better.
You don't have to evolve it. I mean, it kind of does nothing, so that's like kind of bad. But at the same time,
Yeah, you can tutor out one-ofs that you play or something like the that 7-drop guy, right? Or whatever you
yeah.
want
But
to
then
find.
there's also like the awkward question of how many tutors for your 1-ofs do you play before the tutors are
You
bad?
could use this card to tutor the last card, so you can use the last card to tutor a copy of itself.
I hate you.
Insane.
Deck
Oh, value. Oh man.
Yeah, I've seen this pop up in lists though, so it
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, the card's good.
Yeah, I can't imagine a tutor like not being decent, especially like a lower cost tutor like this. And I gotta
play
say, I
this?
love the art.
Yeah, the art's great. You play this turn 3, you drop the amulet turn 4, and this is a 4/3 if it lived.
That
If it
is
lived. It didn't live.
that's pretty
Spoiler
mid.
It
alert.
Yeah.
probably didn't live.
All right, next card. Who's this?
This is me. This is Sage Commander. It's a 5/5 for 5 with Commander trait. It has Fanfare. All your other followers get +1/+1.
Oh, this card goes hard.
This card is good. It doesn't seem like a lot on the surface, but it's a glorious anthem that it's big.
I can't believe I convinced Ellis to say this card was good after we had it sleeved in a deck and it just sat dead in our hand every game.
Listen, it
This
never
card
sat
is
dead in my hand.
this card is actually booty cheeks.
I played a copy of this card into a copy of this card and went to town.
Holy shit. Oh. 10 turn
This
plays,
card-
baby. Or 10. Yeah.
This card's very situational. It's not actually great. Like it has application, but will your board ever live to see it? Probably not. That's the problem. Although you follow an Otohime turn with this card, that feels pretty good.
That was the thought that people put behind this
Right.
is you could like Otohime and then have this thing come down.
Right.
And then in practice, it was a lot rougher than that.
The amulet is actually just better.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
the argument was that this guy it doesn't eat up a board slot.
Because it's gonna die?
Well, yeah, because the amulet eats up a board slot for
Yeah.
like the rest of the game.
Right.
While this guy comes down, like your Otohime summons 4,
Right.
then like one of them dies, and then you put this guy down, and it's like a bigger board.
Right. Yeah.
But in reality, it's better just put down the amulet
Yeah.
and tell your opponent you have to have amulet removal.
Yeah, I do remember that discussion.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys are right on the command or on the banner. All right. Next card here. Swordsman. He's a swordsman. Cost 1, 2/1. And then Fanfare, choose an enemy follower, act it, and then activate this card. Choose an enemy follower, act it. Interesting. I've never played with this card, but I assume this is just ways you can forcibly like remove things by fighting.
You could tap something down to be able to attack it.
Yeah, that's kind of what this is. This is like playing like the aggro-y control list.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, well, more of the control list where you're just kind of like tapping down their cards and then like, removing them.
Right.
All right. I think that is it. Well, do you know if it was played? Did they play this at all? Because in like a very aggro-y list, or
I've seen it where like the aggro list play it just as a 2/1, and I've seen it like for the opposite part. But like,
what do you even consider like 1 health like essentially functional like 2? Not really, right? Because they have I don't know how many decks actually play like that angelic arrow stuff.
Rune can play it as like a 1 of the tutor for like random situations. I don't think that Rune even wants to play too many of it. Because most things just have 2 health, and then you're like, it's too easy for that card to just get like outed.
Yeah, and I think most removals like that does damage is like 2 for like the cheap stuff, right?
Yeah.
So 1 and 2 health is almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the weird thing, the thing that's like kind of cringe is like the 1 mana cards that are legitimately bad, or like the ones that deal like 1 damage that are legitimately bad. And like you play this down, and then you start losing to bad cards. And that's never a good feeling.
True.
Yeah. But I mean this card's not like the worst, but it is functionally 2 health.
Yeah. All right. Don't worry. Like, you won't even have to play this from your hand because the next card is gonna let you play for free.
Yeah, that's right. The Pompous Princess. I actually do like this card a lot. It's 3-drop 3/3 and has Fanfare. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may put a 1 play point follower from among them into the field and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. This is an Adamantipator card from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Does this trigger Fanfare?
I assume so, right? Isn't Fanfare just entering the field? Because like stuff coming from
Fanfare enter the field, or is it enter the field from your hand?
We found out the Fanfare included the grave, but does it include the deck?
I assume so. Like, why would it not? If it just enters from any zone,
Probably.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna I'm gonna buff this card right now, live on air.
Wait, what was even relevant? What was even relevant that had
the Swordsman? The
Swordsman can't attack though.
No, but
it can rest something.
Have something on play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Summon quick player with this.
You can, that's the ideal target.
Yeah, this card's good.
Yeah, card's great.
All right.
Asterisks on the Fanfare triggers.
No, I buffed it. Don't worry. Trust. All right, next card here. Who is it? Is it me? I don't remember anymore.
No, it's
me. We got Ninja Master. I just get to name all the ninjas this game. Or this video. So it is a 4-drop 4/4 with Fanfare. Search your deck for a ninja card, add it to hand. If there were more ninjas, this card would be great. There's like 2 or 3 ninjas total.
Isn't Tsubaki from the trial deck a ninja?
Yeah, I think she's the 3rd ninja. It's this one, the one that taps things and kills tap things, and then Tsubaki.
No, there's also the
ninja trainee. Yeah.
Yeah, there is the ninja trainee. Do we really want to count that? I mean, I guess.
Hell yeah, it's a 1-drop 2/2. It's searchable.
This card might see if more ninjas ever get printed. This card might be good, but this card currently is not. There's just not enough ninjas.
Yeah, it's as good as the pool it can pull from.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. All right, next card here. Arthurian Light. Okay, yeah. It's an amulet, 2 cost. Commander trait for whatever reason, and then activate 1 play point and rest this card. Put a knight into the field. It gains storm. You can do that for 2 and then rest this card. Choose an enemy follower and then rest it, and then activate. You can pay 3 instead and act this card, then draw a card. This seems like on the surface, this kind of seems okay. What was knight 1/1? Oh, and it has storm. It seems decent.
Yeah. So this is a modal amulet that could give you an attacker every turn. It has commander trait for those relevant things. But the card, it's I don't know. I think this card's just okay.
I think this card is mid.
Yeah.
Though it's kind of sneaky. You can drop down, like you can clog your entire board with shitty amulets, and then tap this and get the 2/2.
And then attack with it, and then tap the next one and get another 2/2 and attack with it.
And then that's 5 slots on your board if you have 2 of them.
No, because you're going to be losing those 2/2s. The goal is to trade those 2/2s into other cards every time you summon them.
What's the point of them getting stormed then?
So they can attack other cards.
Oh.
They don't have rush.
Oh man! All right, next card here.
So it gives you every turn 1-drop 2-mana removal.
Yep. All right, next card here.
Oh wait, I have to read this card.
This is structure deck.
It is.
Move on. We can't spoil the structure deck review.
Wait, did I read that in the structure deck? Go watch the video and find out. If it did, I read all the ninjas.
Yeah, comment below if Ellis did. All right, who's got this?
That'd be you.
Yes.
Oh, it is me.
No, he read Arthurian Light.
Yeah, I just did the
dude,
you.
There we go. Fervix Soldier, 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever another follower enters your field, it gets +1/+0, and it evolves for 2.
Wait, why isn't it moving? Oh, there we go.
To a 4/4 that still has the same effect. So the idea is you drop this on 2, you stare at them, they don't remove it, and then it's like a 5/0 because you drop down the princess and like that generated like 2 bodies.
No, you drop down the 1-drop you drop down the princess. Okay.
Yeah. So
it'd be a 6-0 at that point. Or
well,
a 6-4.
well, no, because you can't evolve at the turn you do that. So
Oh.
the idea is you
Oh, yeah,
jam
you're
some
right.
guys, you
Yeah,
evolve this, and then they die because they couldn't kill your 2/2.
Right.
Card's
fine.
Yeah, it's a nice little threat to just drop on the board.
Right.
It's a little bit understated, but like it doesn't take much for it to be overstated.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next card here.
Ooh, this is me. This is the Luminous, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's me. It's the Luminous Night. It's a 3/1 for 2. It's got Fanfare. Choose another one of your followers. Give it +1/+0. It has last words. Choose another one of your followers. Give it +1/+0. So buff something when it comes into play. Buff something when it dies, and it's a commander. It is a 3/1, and we kind of agreed earlier that 2 toughness and 3 toughness are practically the same. So the only problem with this card is it can't choose itself.
Is there a way to give this rush? I forget off the top of my head.
No,
not
in set 1.
No,
upsetting. If you could give this rush in like a deck, this would be a pretty sick card.
Yeah.
But because you can, it's kind of bad.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
TD.
TD. Oh, you're
Yep.
right.
I was very upset about that card.
Navy Lieutenant. 2 cost 2/3 commander. Fanfare. Choose another one of your followers. It gains direct attack. How relevant is gaining direct attack at least in the first set?
Not
super,
worth putting an additional dead card.
Right.
Putting a vanilla in your deck for.
The idea, but in on paper it seems cool. In practice, it's not playable.
On paper, it seems bad.
Well, like you can give your Bane follower direct attack or something. Like on paper, it seems like a cool idea, but it's not.
All right.
This is the Novice Trooper.
Was this in trial deck?
No, it wasn't. I don't think so.
3-drop 3/3 with Storm. This is your
Finisher.
This is your playmaker.
Yep.
Card's great.
Yeah. Onward ho.
Yeah, card's real good. Ooh,
TD.
TD card. Ooh, this is Onslaught. It
TD.
is a.
Wait,
is it? No, it wasn't. There's no way this is in the TD.
I don't think this was in the TD. Read it. Alice, read it right now before he looks it up.
All right, Onslaught. 3-drop spell. Officer trait. Choose an enemy follower, deal 5 damage to it, put a knight into your EX area.
Seems pretty good.
That sounds really familiar, actually.
Straight it does.
Oh, no. Card seems really good on the surface.
Oh, wow. 2 of it come in the Swordcraft TD.
No.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, no. I can't remember our opinions of it the other day. It seems great on the surface. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, it
Watch
deals...
the other video to tell me I'm wrong.
I forget what we said. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
right.
Someone remind us in the comments below what we said. But that concludes Swordcraft.
Wait, hey.
Wait,
if we're concluding Swordcraft, I just want to throw out there, if I named all the ninja cards, put a comment below, and I will show up to the first Shadowverse event I go to in person with a ninja costume.
Oh my god, please someone do that. I'm going to go make an alt account right now and do that.
Oh no!
Wano Ninja.
I will play all the ninja cards.
Oh man. I gotta say, like, before we close this out and close the sword, dude, the art on sword is always so good. Something about like fucking people in armor and swords just like gets blood pumping. Sick. Yeah,
it's the coolest class that I can almost never bring myself to play.
Right.
Me too. Dude, legitimately after like initially playing the digital card game, it was the first class I got really into, and then I like never touched it again unless you gave me a list that was broken.
Yeah.
All right. The next one coming up is Runecraft. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, so we still stay invigorated to keep doing these videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Later, everyone.